Hey, it's a rock hard boyfriend. That doesn't sound right. Look, I came here to be serious. I've noticed you've been putting yourself down. And look, I know maybe some things that you do or what you look like may not be perfect to you. And I know you might want to change just some things, but just because you're not meeting up to your own expectations or maybe even other people's expectations, it doesn't make you worth any less. It just means you're not exactly. Look, as a person, you really shouldn't have to be held to anybody's expectations, not even your own. Because just because you can't do one thing or you don't look like a certain person, it doesn't make you any less gorgeous or amazing. Just means you can't do something. And look, I'm not saying it's gonna be always like that. It doesn't mean that just because you can't do something now that you won't be able to do it in a week or maybe even more time. It just means it takes time. And honestly, I find when things take time, it's more rewarding. It's like you worked hard and you spent time on it instead of just being naturally gifted with it. I mean, yeah, maybe nice, but it's also really fun getting to learn. And I know I may sound like a teacher right now giving you this lecture on how it's fun to learn and all of this, but I'm being honest. Honestly, I know it may be oversaid and maybe even heard it before, but I'll remind you as many times as I have to get you to know that you are amazing and you are valid and loved. I know maybe not always feel like you're loved, and maybe it feels like you're worthless or nobody would care about you. And that's such a lie. I mean, I know the feeling of nobody feeling like they care about you. And I know people just saying that they do. Sometimes it isn't enough. But please know, I will remind you as many times as I have to that I love you and I will never stop loving you. Because you are so amazing. And seriously, you make me so happy. I know maybe it doesn't feel like it, or maybe I could just be saying this, but you seriously do. The way you are already, how you look, it already takes away my words. And I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do something just because you're already perfect. I'm saying if you want to do something, you can go for it, but right now you are already worth it. You are already amazing. And you're never gonna be any less than amazing. Because you are so perfect in every way. You may not look like the ideal person. In reality, there is no ideal person. Doesn't matter your weight, race, height, or gender, it really doesn't matter. Just because one person wants you to look like this and another wants you to look like that, there is no perfect looking person. All I'm saying is you look perfect to me, and as perfect as you are. Okay, there's really no reason you should compare yourself to others. Seriously, it puts yourself down, and really, another thing to keep in mind of is that they probably have their insecurities too. And you know what? There's probably gonna be a person that wants to look like you actually, when you want to look like another person. It's kind of funny to me how that works. But seriously, it's there's at least knowing how amazing you look, I can bet a couple thousand, 100 people want to look like you. Seriously, you look so amazing, but you don't give yourself credit. And you as a person too, not just looks. Like I said, you make me so happy. And seriously, anything you say, your voice is music to my ears, and you're like, you just put me at ease in every single way. See, I know maybe it doesn't feel like you're enough, or maybe you're not good enough, but I'm with you because I see you and look up to you. And seriously, I didn't get together with you just because I found you attractive. I mean, yes, you are, but it's more than that. It's more like I love your personality and I love how you look. It's everything I could have ever wanted. And I know maybe you want more. You don't feel like that's enough. There's always going to be that doubt. But instead of paying attention to it, saying, yeah, I wish I looked like this, or I acted more like this, or they want me to be like that, you shouldn't listen to those. You shouldn't give in to those. It doesn't help you becoming somebody else's vision of perfect. I know sometimes it feels like you should be somebody else's vision of perfect or whatever they want you to be. But seriously, in the end, it doesn't make you happy. I mean, it may make them happy, but really, you should give yourself credit too. You should be happy. You shouldn't have to change yourself to make somebody else happy. And the way I see it, if a person says they love you, they should love you for who you are, not what they think you are, or even what they want you to be. That isn't love. That's more their way of forcing their expectations on you. I mean, maybe they feel like you do something or act like something too much. I know maybe that's gonna hurt. And I know you definitely can't say it. Look, I admit too. Maybe I don't seem like it, but I have my mistakes. I can say some things wrong in a wrong way, or maybe even do something wrong or kind of come off offensive to someone. And that's not always my intentions, but it happens. And I know maybe when you do that, you put yourself down too much. Maybe you feel like you could avoid it by, being. I don't know how to explain it. It's more of like you don't want to. You kind of, I guess. God, I'm really bad at these. But please, you shouldn't have to change for anyone, not even me. There's a difference between wanting to be better at something than just wanting to be something or someone else. There's a difference. When you change your whole personality, it's not you. When you're not happy with who you are, it's not you. But when you're happy or you aren't changing for anyone but you, then you're doing amazing. And I'm not saying that I'm just saying that when you change yourself for somebody else, it really shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be a normal thing. It shouldn't be something that you do because you love a person. Because you love someone, you shouldn't have to change yourself. I know because you love that person, you feel like you do have to. Or maybe that they're superior to you, but in reality, they're literally just. How do I explain this? They literally aren't like the same species as you. They're not some kind of god or anything. I mean, maybe to you they may seem amazing, and that's totally normal looking up to someone. But you shouldn't just automatically do everything for them, because that doesn't guarantee they're gonna do everything for you. And I just really want you to be happy with yourself and love yourself. And just know you're amazing, and that even if you feel like nobody loves you, and even you don't love you, I'll be here loving you until you start loving yourself. And I can guarantee that I will remind you as many times as I need to. Because you are so worth it. You are so worth you, God, you make me so happy and you put me at so much ease. Honestly, when I come home stressed from your work, or maybe even when I'm sick, you're always there for me. Whether it be emotionally or physically, you're always there for me. And I want to be here for you in your tough times like this. And I hope, you know what, I know we're going to be able to be here for each other for a really long time, or if I dare say forever, because I want to do that for you. I want to be able to say that I'm a hero, not just to, you know, people like in the city or, you know, just people I don't even know the names of. I want to be your hero especially because I care so much about you. You are so worth it. Being able to see you smile and happy, it's so worth it. I'd do anything to make sure that you were happy. And you can always talk to me if you're feeling like this again. There's nothing wrong with it. But when it starts getting to a certain extent where you start doubting yourself so much, then that's not healthy. It's, like I said, it's one thing to want to improve, but being a whole different person for somebody else, it shouldn't be like that, okay? You should never change yourself because someone told you to or somebody wants you to, okay? Because please know, if you ever do end up changing for someone else, that even if you feel like improved your relationship with them more, that there are also people who love you the way you are right now, how you look already, and how you are already. Okay? There's always gonna be someone, and even if it feels like no one, I'm here to tell you that there is, and that I am here, and that I love you, okay? I just want you to know that. I should probably stop before I get any more into this. But seriously, I'm always here to talk to you, and I'm always here to listen. I know maybe what I said was a bit cliche, but seriously, I do want you to feel like you don't have to change yourself, okay? I love you.